All right, welcome to another episode of Happy Hour Chicks. As you know, the ladies like to get happy during the happy hour. All right, today on the panel, we have Half Pint, we have Brandy, and we have Alicia. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Well, ladies, last episode we spoke about Colin Kaepernick, but we have some new developments, and I think that the viewers want to know about it. Now, Colin Kaepernick was in the process of getting a deal with Baltimore Ravens per Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis was working a deal with the owner, and then they were just waiting on Kaepernick to make the phone call, and they were going to sign a deal. He was about to get a team. Well, not get a team, but, about to be on a team, have a job again. And then his girlfriend tweets out a racist tweet, as they say, where they were comparing Ray Lewis hugging the owner of Baltimore to the Django movie where Samuel L. Jackson is hugging the master, the slave master, slave owner. We'll start with Alicia. What do you think?
I think that the girlfriend should forget about being married at this point, forget about that ring, and she needs to keep her opinions to herself, especially when it comes to her boyfriend's profession. That's just like your husband showing up at your job while you're doing an interview. That is unprofessional any kind of way you look at it, no matter what type of profession you're in. That is just unprofessional that you get yourself involved in your significant other's profession. And I just think that she should feel bad about that one. She really should.
Yeah, absolutely agree. That was really not her place to tweet something out like that. He's a great quarterback. He deserves to be on a team, and I wish that wasn't held against him, but I can understand why. It's controversy. Nobody wants that for their team. But yeah, she probably should be the ex-girlfriend. But that's just that was out of place. It shouldn't have happened.
I agree with the ladies. The ring, it's not even about the ring. It's really not about her. It's not about her at all. It's about supporting her man. That was so disrespectful. So disrespectful. So I have no respect for the lady. He does deserve a team that wants him and needs him and can accept what he's standing for as well. So I'm going to pass the mic back to our host. Thank you.
Okay, Colin Kaepernick still without a team. We know that D-Town is still protesting. She's not here today. But again, it's not the NFL fault here. I can respect the owners, because this looks like another problem about to start. Now we got the girlfriend just posting what she wants, tweeting what she wants, and it's distracting the team, and every team is trying to win a Super Bowl. So I can respect the owner's position. If I own the team, I would take that same position. All right, ladies. Well, hey, we just wanted to get the viewers the new update. But let's flow into something else. We had a police officer that was fired recently. I watched the video, and I think that everybody here on the panel watched the video of the police officer. Basically, they're firing him because he said, she was concerned about the violence she watched on the internet or television, and she was concerned for her safety. And the police says, "Oh, we only, remember, we only kill black people." And to let you know, the lady that was in the car, she was not a black person. So we'll see what Alicia has to say on this.
I think that as far as a police officer, his thinking when he made that statement, when I first heard about it, I thought maybe he was just making a joke and he was just making light of it. But even in any case, he's a professional. He's at work. So making light of that would not have even made sense either. But after actually watching the video, it sounds like he was just really serious about what he said, and he meant what he said, and it was out of line. I do hear that they allowed him to retire, which I think he should have been fired. I mean, because this man now, he did something that he shouldn't have been doing. He was fired, but he still gets to his retirement. He still gets to enjoy what he, after what he's done, he still gets to enjoy his life, and basically no consequences for him. I don't agree with that. I think they should have gone forward and fired him without any benefits, because that's what they were going to do, and I don't think he should have been allowed to even participate in the retirement.
That just shows you the mentality of some people out there, and it's scary when you think about it, that his way of reassuring her that she's okay is by reminding her that she was white. And all the videos that she's seen have been of black people being murdered. And it's really, really sad to sit back and watch that. Not only watch the numerous videos of innocent people being killed, but to actually see another officer reassuring someone that they have nothing to worry about because they're white. That's just insane. And yeah, he should have been fired immediately. I agree. No retirement pension, no none of that. I don't care how much time you put in. Who knows what kind of stuff you've done out there with that mentality and in that position. Who knows how much stuff he's gotten away with before this video's come up, because someone doesn't just wake up and say, this is how I think. That's been his mentality for years. And that's just so sad to see, and I pray for the day we get to a better place with that.
Yeah, he was just so serious about that.
And let's be thankful that the driver had her speaker on to get this recording of what the officer was saying to her. I feel like that was a great thing to do. I'm sure she was overwhelmed, as all of us are. But yes, he deserved to have gotten fired. That's just something that's not going to be tolerated. So I do agree with the ladies, and I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic.
Okay, so we're looking at a police officer. We don't really know what he's done in the past, but these type of, actions do show that they're not in line with what the police department condemns as being suitable to be an officer. So at that point, you didn't respect your job. So when you don't respect your job or your position or your profession, you get the axe. You get cut, you get shut down, and we need people out there that's going to wear that uniform and do the right thing. Again, it gives you have no right. In the video, he never said, excuse me, I was just kidding, or nothing like that. I watched the video, and it was just all monotone, serious. Random. Just like da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, basically, because I'm speaking to another white person, you should be okay with what I'm saying to you. That it was okay because she was white, and he was white, so why are you taking offense to this, or why are you even scared? I mean, it was just so out of place, but he felt so comfortable just because she was white that he could just say that, which, so anyone of any other ethnic group, how did he treat those people? How did he treat those people in his previous stops, just like Brandy mentioned? I mean, how was this officer? How was his performance?
Exactly. I mean, so that goes to saying something like, because you hear about white privilege or something of that nature. You may have heard that term before, and here it just goes to show people are really being people these days, and they're just not going to tolerate the nonsense, because I think here in America, people really are focusing on doing what's right for everyone. Just because you see it that way, don't make that we see it that way. Everyone needs to be treated fair, and it's fine that you should have good pride and great pride in who you are and your ethnic background, and it's great to be about yourself, about what you do, but that does not mean that you mistreat others that do not look like you or share the same ethics, ethnicity that you have. I got to get it out, right? Happy hour, the drinks already got the tongue fluttering.
Excellent.
Oh, yes, by the way, these are Mai Tais, right? And ladies, what do y'all think? Yes.
Yes.
Makes me want to go buy Mai Tai. Literally.
Excellent. All right, we'll be right back after this message.
Hi, I'm Alicia from Happy Hour Chicks. Make sure you subscribe and like.
Hey, this is D-Town. Thank you for watching Happy Hour Chicks. We need you to subscribe and watch us on YouTube.
All right, we're back. Okay. Well, you see that we're drinking Mai Tai, and it would be a great opportunity. The ladies feel it's a great opportunity. I think it's a great opportunity to show you how to make one so that you can actually make the drink that we're drinking this episode and our next episode so that you can cool out and be a part of the Happy Hour Chicks. All right, I'm going to get Alicia to hold the mic so that I can talk in the mic and give you step-by-step instructions. Doesn't take that long. It's not that hard, but you will learn. Okay, first thing you're going to need is a shaker. Fill the shaker with ice, which is very important. Get you a little measuring cup, because it kind of helps you out. And if you see that it has an ounce, but it doesn't have the half ounce, you just have to be pretty accurate with your guessing. Now, first thing I would do is add a half an ounce of rum. I'm using pineapple rum. And then you will need, it doesn't matter what order, but you can take you half an ounce of lime juice. You want to put that in there.
That's sweetened lime juice, right?
Yes. And then you want to take you some creme d'almond. Creme d'almond. You want to add a half an ounce of that as well. Might have put a little more in there that time.
I see that's giving it that beautiful color.
Oh yeah. And then you're gonna need to use some liqueur. And so you'll get you a little liqueur, which is orange-like taste. And we'll add that half an ounce of that. And then you'll need some sweet and sour mix. And you'll take a sweet and sour mix and you'll add 3 ounces of sweet and sour. So let's do that.
Everything's smelling so sweet. The flies just can't resist it today. We can't either. Everything's great.
The flies are happy too.
Oh, yeah. And then what you want to do is pour it into your wonderful shaker. Put the top on. Shake it. You'll feel it getting cold, ice cold. I mean, real cold.
Pretty.
All right. There you have it.
Almost.
Oh, wow. We got garnish.
Add your garnish, which is an orange.
That's right. Yes, that's a wonderful Mai Tai, ladies.
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Mai Tai time. All right. While you go make yours, we're going to start drinking on these and clear this mess, and we'll be right back after this message.
Hi, I'm Brandy from Happy Hour Chicks. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like.
All right, we're back. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed the mixing, and let's get right back to our topics. Here's our next topic. Is the internet making it easier to creep? Y'all remember that song, TLC, Creeping? Creep. Yeah. So, okay. So, a lot of people are creeping on the internet. Is it really making it easy? Is it easier? I mean, you don't just have to be internet, but it could just also be new technology. So I'm going to let the ladies speak on it. We'll start with Half Pint.
Stranger danger. I would truly not do it. I'm against it because you do not know who you're going to meet. Their words can sound all good. their picture might be all good, but sometimes their words is not their words, and the looks is not your looks. Some men might say, oh, I look like this, I got that, until you see the picture, be like, oh, okay. And then it's just not good. It's stranger danger. So if I was to tell you to stay and be aware of stranger danger.
Yeah, I think this has gone to a whole new level nowadays where someone doesn't even have to leave the house to step out on you. They really can meet somebody online. They can meet somebody in person and be sitting next to you, texting them sweet nothings. It has really gotten to a point where it is extremely easy to step out on someone without them even realizing it. The texting, I mean, and you have people falling in love with messages, like how, why. The stage, it just seems like we've all gotten a bit more and more gullible, because if a man or a woman, if they don't have time to talk to you on the phone or see you in person, something ain't right. I mean, something ain't right. You have to know that. And if they are with somebody and you know that, and you responding to their messages, I mean, you pretty much deserve what you get after that. Because your prize will be most likely that person, that they will be doing it right back to you. But I think it has gotten just extremely easy. You have people really putting themselves out there online. You have people that single, they're lonely. Then you have people that not single, that just feel suffocated in their relationship probably, or, you know, whatever reason they might have, that they want to reach out and touch somebody. But I think it has gotten extremely easy.
I agree. It's like I hear stories all the time. Ooh, these flies. I hear stories all the time from friends when they go on the Book of Faces and get in contact with these old boyfriends or old girlfriends, even people who you've never even spoken to in high school. Now all of a sudden they're just wonderful and they know you now. Nothing has changed. If you didn't talk to them when you were in 10th grade, you know, you should still keep it that way. You probably weren't interested then, and you shouldn't be interested now. But when people go on the Book of Faces, it's just like they just lose their mind, and that's how they meet people. It's usually not new people they're meeting. It's usually people who they've met in the past, talked to in the past, and I don't know. I think it is making it easier, because usually in any other time, technology has really changed a lot, but, you know, let's say 15 years ago or so, or longer, you would not have been able to find someone that you went to high school with that easy. It's going to be a chance thing of you meeting on the street somewhere, and that's like maybe a 10% chance, especially if you moved from where you went to school or something like that. So yes, it is very easy to creep now. But communication is still key in relationships. You must communicate with your significant other, so you can make sure that you can try to make sure. You never really know what people are doing, but you do want to have some confidence in the person that you're with, and the only way to do that is to communicate so you can find out what's going on, if something is wrong, if something in your relationship. Because if you have to spend, I know some of my friends are like their husband is on their phone constantly during dinner, while they're sitting in bed, while they're watching TV. You're communicating to someone, but why aren't you saying anything to me?
Wow, that's pretty deep. The ladies recognize that this thing has gotten real simple, but let's just kind of put a twist to it. You know, so we're talking about creeping. So people that are creeping online, we're going to creep anyway. I mean, creeps are going to be creeps, if I can say that. So it's, even though it's easier, that don't mean it wasn't going to happen. If these technologies or book of faces, as you say, or any of these things that exist where people are out there trying to meet people, it may not have been someone from the high school, but hey, could have been somebody at the job. Could have been some girl at the bus stop or some guy at the Family Dollar. I have no idea. But creeping has always been an issue. But I'm going to spin it back. So if somebody's creeping, is there a reason why they're creeping? And how can we resolve that? Alicia?
Just like I mentioned before, it's communication. Something is wrong, typically. Now, some people, that's just who they are. They like to have a lot of people in their lives, whether it's a man or a woman. They constantly like to have attention. But still, the key is that communication. I still think if you're one of those people who feel smothered, I guess, in their relationship, their marriage, or a long-term relationship, you need to have some conversation. There's lots of things you can do to mix it up that doesn't result into creeping. But first of all, you have to speak. You have to say what's not making you happy, because give me a chance before you reach out to someone else and you think the grass is greener on the other side. Give me a chance to answer, or maybe we can't come to a conclusion and we need to part ways, but give me that chance. Don't just cheat on me.
And I completely agree. Give me that respect, for one. I trust you enough to give myself to you and to open myself up to you. Give me that respect. Give me that much to let me know your heart isn't in it. Respect me enough to leave me instead of staying with me and cheating with me, because I'd rather be alone than to be looked like a fool, which is what you wind up looking like. Right. Which is what I look like. But, just...
Now, you speaking from a personal...
I am speaking from a very personal situation. My husband created a whole new Facebook account so he could creep. And I felt the distance there, but I didn't have confirmation till I found the messages. And I'll put that out there because I don't care who knows my stuff. It is what it is. Everybody goes through this stuff. Homegirl must have had self-esteem issues if she's sitting there falling in love with messages. You know, if somebody can only talk to you on the phone when they're at work, something's not right. You know, and for you to sit on the side, either as a man or as a woman, and accept that situation for your life, you're only setting yourself up for future failures.
And you deserve more.
Because, yeah, I mean, I'm both parties. Homegirl falling in love with the messages deserves more too. She should have higher standards for herself. High expectations for herself. You have so many people that look at a picture-perfect family and want that. So they feel like if they can get into that, they can have that. If they can get him from her or her from him, they can have that same experience. But what they're not seeing is the behind the scenes. Right. You know, and the behind the scenes, that it's not picture-perfect every day.
It's not pretty.
Every relationship has issues, but it's how you deal with the issues and how, you know, and certain characteristics stand out. Yeah, someone that needy for attention. Yeah, you know, we all fall short at some time or another in our situations in life, in relationships. I mean, it's just one of those situations that we can have our opinions, but we probably never have definite answers. Right. You know, sometimes you just have to know somebody's character and know that that's just who they are. And some people might feel bad, oh, he did me wrong, or she did me wrong, and feel like it has something to do with them. But sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It's just that person. Right. You know, and they just felt once that opportunity was there, and this is why I feel like technology is making it easier, because somebody might think twice if they're gonna cheat and get busted. You know? But if they think they can cheat and not get busted, they're probably more likely to do it. Right. So it is making it obvious that now the person is that character that's gonna cheat regardless, but they might think twice if they think that their significant other is gonna be able to find out. But I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass it over.
Okay, all right. So we'll let you guys and ladies think about it, and we'll be right back after this message. This is Frank Nitty.
And I'm Brandy.
And I'm Alicia, and we're from the Happy Hour Chicks.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe
And like.
Hey, this is Happy Hour Chicks. Make sure you tune in on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, and like on YouTube.
All right, we're back. All right, you heard Brandy. I mean, she's very passionate about what's going on with this topic, and I can feel her. But I want to give Half Pint an opportunity as well. Go ahead, Half Pint.
Excuse me, everyone. I have some food in my mouth. I'm just trying to be happy. My stomach is feeling happy right now. I'm totally against it. I feel like if you have to go on a site to look for someone or to meet someone or to mingle with someone, that is, like Brandy and Lily said, so low self-esteem to me, because I feel like a man could be better than that and a woman could be better than that, than to approach a dating site because it feels comfortable to you. But it might not feel comfortable to the other person. However, you just have to, I do believe in old school. I believe in call me. Even old school, going back in the day, you meet someone through a friend, you know, or, you know, another couple, things like that. I'm good with, but as far as the website, that's the wrong way, because the way you found him or the way you found her, it comes back around. Someone's going to do it to you as well. So that's my opinion on that subject, and I'm going to pass the mic back to our host. Thank you.
All right. Remember, you're watching Happy Hour Chicks, and we're so glad that you are tuned in. Now, the ladies that have gone into the creeping thing, it is definitely easy. Of course, Frank Nitty got to give his little twist on it. You know, if you're going to creep, you're going to find that fake love. But if you want that real love, you stay at home, okay? Stay at home. Stay at home for that real love, because that fake love, it comes with all kind of things. You know, it comes with diseases and craziness and stalkers.
Divorces and more money.
Yeah, divorces, child support, extra child support, no place to stay, house to apartment, maybe to a shelter. Hey, it gets real out here. But remember, if you're married and you married someone, think about why you married them, okay? Before you do what you do, like Alicia said, give an opportunity. Like Brandon said, don't embarrass me. Don't make me look like a fool, okay? You know, I deserve better than that, right? All right, let's get on. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so that being said, what standards should a woman have for a man? Because we talked about the women that were out there trying to steal somebody's husband. I don't know if they trying to steal, because at the end of the day, your husband's looking for a quick creep freak. And the quick creep freak, she needs to have some kind of standards, right? So let's talk to the ladies. The ladies know, I don't know. Let's find out. We'll start with Alicia.
I do believe that we as women have lowered our standards and accepting less of what we deserve, definitely. And I have to say that you have to know about what you want first also. There are some people out there who that's all they do want. They don't want a relationship. They just want someone to hang out with whenever they want to hang out with them, and that's it. While they leave, massive earthquakes in someone else's life. So if you are like that, whether you're a man or a woman, and really are you just in for a dash and then you're out, leave the married people alone, because at the end of the day, they have to work that out. And it's a serious situation, especially if you're that way, you don't respect the marriage. You don't respect marriage. And but I respect what you would want to do, but just leave those people alone who who are married or in those deep relationships, choose other single people. There's too many people out there for you to choose someone that may be in a relationship. And also, as a woman, you just would want more. It's too much out there going on. You want someone that works. You want someone that you don't have to take care of. You want someone that has the same values you have. So at any minute that any of that changes for you, or if they only can call you on a lunch break, they never call you at night, something is up, but you accept that. So just kind of think about what your needs are and what your wants are, because there are plenty of people out here that you will find. It may not be overnight. You know, it might be 2 years from now, but at least you'll be with someone that's worth waiting for.
My opinion on the standards is you have to value yourself as a person. When you don't value yourself as a person, it's just like when you apply for a job. If you feel like you're not a good worker, you're probably more likely to work at a McDonald's making $6 something an hour. If you feel like you're an educator, you have a degree, you're not going to go to school, get a degree, and want to work at a McDonald's. If you go to school, you got a degree, you don't put the work in to educate yourself, develop yourself, you're going to want a good paying job, or you want to want a career. Now, the same thing as a person, you done worked on years building yourself up, taking care of yourself, doing what you have to do, and you setting yourself short, like you're selling yourself short. And I feel like we have too many women that rather be in competition with other women instead of uplifting other women and encouraging their sisters and staying together. I mean, we're getting dogged out left to right. And we need to come to a point where we value ourselves. We have to higher our standards. You know, we promoting this Miss Independent thing. We feel like we could do it on our own, which we can. If we have to, anybody can do it on their own. But some people start getting lonely after a while and just are willing to settle, and you should never settle. This is your life, you're talking about. You should never accept anything less than what you deserve. And I think just as years gone by, women sell themselves short. You have women posting selfies of themselves in all kinds of ways. And I'm like, women, put some clothes on. I mean, respect yourself, because if you don't respect yourself, no one else will. I promise you that. But I'm going to pass the mic.
I agree with the Lily and Brandy as well. What I want to say is the standards of what you want out of the male would be, for me, spiritually, career-minded, handyman. You have to know how to work on a car, nail a picture, whatever it may be. Wash the car, whatever it may be, because I will do the rest. And I do believe that, like you say, the low self-esteem, sometimes that kicks in with a male or a female. And so they feel like, oh, I'm not to her standards. I hear some men say, oh, I'm not to their standards. But what are your standards as well? Let's sit down and let's talk about what you like, what I like, what's your dislikes. And it's not always, let's go back to chivalry. I love chivalry. When the man opens up the door, I know one thing about the South, and not saying it's not where I'm from in the West, because it's like that as well. But that Southern background, holding up the door, opening up the door for you, basically rolling out the red carpet. And you might be a 10, but to you, you're like a superstar. You're like 99.99 superstarish. And you feel that. I feel like that's so nice. Walking you to the door after a date or going to a movie, something different. And you deserve the best. I'm a queen. After all I've been through, I deserve to be treated like a queen, and I want my king to be treated like a king. And sometimes, ladies, we ask for what we're looking for, and then when we get it, it's like, That's not it. So I'm going to pass the mic to our host, Frank Neri.
Wow, the ladies went all in. And, you know, guys, I hope you took some notes. As I always say, ladies have their standard, but raise that standard up another bar or two. It's okay to raise those standards up. You know, you got a good woman, make sure you let her know she's a good woman. Let her know she's beautiful daily. Let her know she's wonderful. You know, I remember hearing that the guy Nick that was married to Mariah, and he was mad because, you know, he made a complaint that, you know, Mariah has to be told she's beautiful every day.
What's
But
wrong with that?
why not tell her she's beautiful every day? I didn't see that as a problem. I mean, you got Mariah Carey, she is beautiful every day. That's the last thing I have to worry about telling her every morning.
That's like good morning.
Good morning, Mariah, sweetheart. Oh, you're so beautiful. It's like mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Mariah, you're the fairest of them all. This is not a big deal. This is the thing to do. Make sure she loves.
One thing that he doesn't realize is she has thousands and millions of men telling her she's beautiful on a daily basis, but she don't want to hear it from anybody but him. So what he's not realizing is not that she needs to be reassured that she's beautiful, it's that she just wants to hear it from her husband, her man. And because I'm pretty sure she hears it from everybody, but sometimes you just want that. You want to look at your man, and he's the one paying you compliments, not all these other men out here.
That's right. You heard it from Brandy. I mean, because the other brothers just throwing game out there. So make sure you can deflect game by making sure you set the tone right at your house. So set your tone right at the house. Let your woman know she's beautiful daily. Let her know she's the fairest of them all, the finest of them all.
We're fairly simple. We like the simple things.
Simple stuff.
It's so simple.
So simple. And you know, but guys, hey, take notes from the Happy Hour Chicks. Well, I hope you enjoyed episode number 3, because I know I did. And ladies, we ain't got much to toast, but that's because it's happy hour. Let's toast what's left. All right. All right, we'll catch you guys next time. All right, thank you.